Alright, for this first one, I'm going to recommend is like a warm-up thing. Since you could already basically do the 180 all the way through here. No, 200. That's right. Did I not change that? It was 200. Come on, damn it. 200 all the way through. Right. So, I'd wait like maybe 30 seconds. At least 30 seconds before you try and do 2 repetitions of it. Then like maybe a minute at most, I'd say. And then this way you're not taking or not having your arm cool off too much. So go ahead and I'm going to demo it by playing it through 4 times. Let's see if I can actually do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So even just doing that, like the brain is probably going to be the biggest obstacle to overcome if you can go that many repetitions. Because like even there, like I'm starting to feel like squirrely. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be really easy for the brain to start wandering, and your thoughts are going to start trying to go off all over whatnot. So it'll be a test of endurance for the picking arm as well as your noggin. Change the setting here. There we go. Alright, so do these at various speeds. Now, as far as how are you going to be picking this? Now here's an instance or an example of like when a pick slanting thing could come into play. So basically when you're leaving or changing strings after doing an upstroke, typically a downward pick slant is favorable. So basically I always think of a downward pick slant as like a palm mute position, because you know you got your down, up, down, up. So if you end up turning the pick so it's facing this way, so it's up out of the plane of the string, so you're able to clear that E string and then go to the next one. Now when I'm going really fast with something like this, I do what Troy calls swiping. I like to just say I'm muting the strings with my left hand. Like, so what I'm basically doing here is like when I'm going as fast as I can, I'm muting the E string while I'm blasting through it to get to the A string. So I'm hitting both strings instead of trying to clear it. So you notice on some of these speeds, you're going to see my arm do a little twitch here, like that. So I do that at the slower speeds because I don't want to hit the strings as I'm transferring. I only want to hear the string that I want to play, not hit the adjacent strings. However, at the fastest speeds, I will hit the other strings. So different speeds will result in a slightly different technique approach. So That's another reason why we metronome it up, so you can kind of get used to seeing like, well, how your hand reacts to various tempos and whatnot. So 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, I'm just using my thumb for the most part. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still really just the thumb. Let's go 160. Shit! The pizza's ready. I'm gonna let this thing keep rolling. Whoops! Yeah, that's right, I said the pizza's ready. I ate a small single serving pizza that's about 400 calories pretty much every night. Anyway, here's 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how I do a little twitch there. So it's just now because I'm getting faster. My wrist is starting to come into play a bit more, so the technique's changing a little bit. 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 220. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely do the muting of the strings as I blast through them at that point. So definitely mute, mute, mute with that left hand. 260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely muting like crazy on that one. It's an absolute necessity at those speeds. So yes, as you took note of, when you get to 250 and above, so when I say and above, so let's say you get to 250 on your first practice session, don't stop at 250. Go as far as you can with it. Then the next time you do practice, do sextuplets instead. So because you're changing strings after doing a downstroke, staying in that upward pick slant motion where you got, I already forgot what the hell you called it. It's a weird ass name. But you can stay in an upward pick slant the whole time. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like using the thumb at slower speeds and getting it as fast as I can because I feel it is a far more accurate way of playing. You can do a lot more articulations, and in combination with the wrist and the thumb for certain things, you can do all kinds of wacky finger acrobatics. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I just do... I really did. Let me try playing that correctly this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to make fun of me for that. In fact, I'll be disappointed if you don't. 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 200. 1, wait a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 225. 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 250. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And sextuplets. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck it. 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a toughie. Let's try 180. Try and listen to it. That's what I was just now doing. See if you can hear it in your head at these really fast speeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, that's tough. Anyway, that's enough of that. Lots of muting there. All right, there you go. Track your speeds. Track your speeds for numbers 2 and 3. And then next week, we'll take a look at how you progressed throughout the week. Those are important things to know. Helps me determine what we're going to do class after class. And yeah, see how many repeats you can get with number 1. See if you can get 4. Because let's not be too ridiculous with it. So maybe, yeah, let's try that. So like do 1 time through at the 200, take a little 30-second break, try it twice through, and if you can do that, then do it 3 times, and if you can do that, try it 4 times, and we'll call it good at that point. Because I think if you're trying to do it 5 or more, it'll just be too mentally weird. But if you really want to do more, do more. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Alright, see you next week.